the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Gonna look downfield again. He'll off one deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin him back deep. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Courtney. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Flips it out on the screen. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, number 19.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll pull it down.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Here comes the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baxter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Running back searching for a hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dyer. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Poor starting field position here for this offense. With the catch, it's Knox. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now here, second and long. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
The Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you.
Turning it on! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
The Cavaliers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Works the middle. Absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harrison. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Got him downfield to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Baxter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number 1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Got a man. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Complete to the right. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They're going to run it to the right. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Harrison. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Oh, he got loose. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's in for a touchdown. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 4 over Stanford. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Courtney. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Oh, he makes the catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense getting set for 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, what a cut! He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Courtney. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Creates a little room. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on second down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And, guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Vaughn. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Courtney. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The kick is on its way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Working that left side now.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.